Discover an ancient Ayurvedic secret for fresher breath, better digestion, and overall improved oral wellness. Tongue scraping. In this video, we're going to be talking about this simple daily practice and how it can help your overall well-being as well as support your weight loss journey. Hi, I'm Grace, and I'm an Ayurvedic life coach. This is my channel, Grace Yoga. Welcome. We are in the middle of a series. This is part 4 of our Ayurvedic Cleansing for Weight Loss series. If you've missed our other videos, then you may want to check out how to make CCFT. You may want to see how to dry brush, or you may just want an overview of the whole process. So if so, click that link up above so it'll take you to that overview, and then you'll be able to get started on your Ayurvedic journey for weight loss. And this video focuses on one of the protocols that is involved in the Ayurvedic cleansing process, tongue scraping. We'll talk about its benefits, its drawbacks. We'll go into a little bit of the techniques. So we'll get into that a little bit later in this video. But first, I did want to mention that I am not a medical professional or healthcare provider. I'm an Ayurvedic life coach. So the information that I provide in these videos is from my experience as an Ayurvedic life coach. And so if you have any concerns about your health and wellness regarding tongue scraping, I advise you to seek advice from your medical professional before deciding if tongue scraping is right for you. And with that, let's go ahead and get into our talk on tongue scraping. All right, so what is tongue scraping? Tongue scraping is an Ayurvedic practice for oral hygiene. And the tools that we use to do the tongue scraping is a tongue scraper. We have a stainless steel tongue scraper. This one is really good because, well, stainless steel doesn't rust, so it requires less maintenance. This particular model that I have has little grippy things on the end. So that's just a preference. Not all of them come with these things. I've seen even some of them that are different shape, maybe with a circle. But what you're really looking for is a tool that has a curve on the end, because that goes with the scraping motion. It helps to go along the tongue and get its toxins off of the tongue. So that's what you're looking for, is something with a curve on the end. If you are into copper, they do make copper tongue scrapers, which the benefit of a copper tongue scraper, it does have some antibacterial properties to it. So this might be something that you prefer. However, I would just warn that if you do not completely dry this, then it could rust. So just FYI. You can even, if you want to start tongue scraping today and you don't have a tongue scraper at home right now, you can go to your kitchen and get a spoon. A spoon has that same curve or arc that is needed for the process of tongue scraping. Yay! Let's talk about the benefits of tongue scraping. It does help to freshen your breath, and it improves oral hygiene. Another thing it does is it helps your sense of taste. It actually improves it. Things will taste better because you've gotten all of the toxins off the tongue and kind of given your palate a fresh way to taste things. Tongue scraping also supports your digestion and your overall health. And the way that it does that is there are different parts on your tongue that are linked to different organs in your digestive system. Google tongue map and it will show you. You'll see the tongue, and it'll have all the different organs. So as you're tongue scraping, what's cool about the body is so amazing, is that as you're scraping across that part of the tongue, it's actually sending a signal to that organ for it to activate. It's saying, hey, something's going on. So wake up. Tongue scraping, another benefit, is that it removes bacteria, food debris, and toxins from the tongue surface. So that's a really big thing, which that kind of goes in a circle. Things taste better, you feel better, it improves your digestion from the get-go. So your digestive system is like one long tube that goes through the body and starts here at the mouth. So if we can start to get that ama is toxins in Sanskrit. So if we can get that ama off our tongues, we get our digestive system off to a good start. Next, we want to talk about when to practice tongue scraping. Tongue scraping is a practice that you want to do in the morning as you're maybe brushing your teeth or after you brush your teeth. You can do it right before and right after, but be careful not to overdo it. You can do it once daily in the morning. And the reason why the morning is better than if you tried to do it at night is because it does activate your digestive organs. So you want to activate those in the morning, and that way they're ready to go for the day. And it's so easy to incorporate into your daily routine. It's just right there. You can put it right next to the toothbrush and then just brush your teeth, tongue scrape, and you're ready to go. It's really simple. When do we start tongue scraping as part of the Ayurvedic cleanse? Well, we start tongue scraping right away. It's one of the first things that you can do on the Ayurvedic cleanse, and you do it the whole 4 months. How to tongue scrape? To tongue scrape properly, you take the tongue scraper, you insert it into the mouth, the back of the tongue, and then you press down lightly and then scrape down. If it's the first time that you've ever done it, you may notice gunk come off of the tongue. That's okay. That's why we tongue scrape. And you want to make about 10 passes. So it's not, as you're like the pressure, it's not so light that you can barely feel it. It's enough pressure that you're getting stuff off your tongue, but not so much pressure that it hurts. So just to recap on that, 10 scrapes, and you can tongue scrape in the middle, you can tongue scrape a little on the side. So you'd be like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and then you're done. So you kind of get all over the tongue, and that's basically how to tongue scrape. Potential concerns about or precautions for tongue scraping is you could have a gag reflex. So just something to be aware of as you're tongue scraping, that if you're starting to get that gag reflex, it's time to stop. Also, if you start to scrape too much or too hard, then it could cause irritation on your tongue. So not so hard, and only 10 or so passes is good. When to avoid tongue scraping? You'll want to avoid tongue scraping if you have any type of oral infection or if you've had any oral surgery. You just want to make sure that you're all healed up before you start scraping the tongue. Oil pulling is one of the alternative methods to tongue scraping, or you can pair it with tongue scraping. Oil pulling is an Ayurvedic practice where you hold oil like coconut oil, sesame oil in the mouth, and you hold it for 20 minutes. And this sounds like a really long time, and it is, to be honest. And so when I oil pull, I like to put the oil in my mouth, swish it around, let it stay there, hold it, stop the swishing, let it kind of hang out in there. And then I'll just do my morning routine, take a shower, whatever I need to do in the morning. And then after that, you spit it out, not down the drain, because if you put oil down the drain, that's really bad for the pipes. It could clog them up, and you do not want that. So if you have some sort of way to spit it out in the trash can is good, or maybe you have a dedicated bag or cup that has a lid, and then when you're done, you can throw that out. Like when it gets full, you can throw it out as you're done, as it fills up. So those are just that's an alternative method to tongue scraping. To recap, today we talked about tongue scraping. We covered its benefits. We talked about some of the precautions. We also covered the tools that you can use for tongue scraping, as well as an alternative method to tongue scraping. I encourage you to try tongue scraping as part of your daily routine. And if you do try it, please put your comments down below. Let us know how you like it. If you found any methods that work better for you, I'd love to hear from you. In our upcoming videos, we'll be going even deeper into the Ayurvedic cleansing practices and protocols that will help you take control of your weight loss journey. We'll be talking about fiber, herbs such as triphala, and empowering practices that are really helpful on your wellness journey. So make sure to like, comment, subscribe, click the notifications button so that you won't miss any of our upcoming transformative tips. Best wishes on your wellness journey.